Good morning, dear students. Let us start with the new day today. Welcome to our new session of Standard 7th English 1. Today we are going to see the lesson Abdul becomes a courtier. Okay, now this lesson is adopted from the story Enter Mulla Do Pyazza by Pratibha Nath. This lesson is taken from the book Indian Folk Tales and Legends by Pratibha Nath. Now, in this book, what you can find, everyone will find a favorite story in this collections of folk tales and legends. Okay, now let us study more about the writer Pratibha Nath. On the slide, you can see her. Okay. Pratibha Nath is a writer of books for children and freelance journalist. She has a wide variety of interests, foremost among them being nature, music, and writing. A profound storyteller, journalist, and one time teacher, Pratibha Nath lives in Delhi but insists she is not the city type. She loves to travel across places, and her traveling experiences have finally weaved into stories for children. The progressive teacher traces her journey to the authorship of wonderful reads for school kids in a lively chat. Okay, now let's move forward. Now let's see the storyline of this lesson. Emperor Akbar valued learned men highly. Now this story is from that era of Emperor Akbar. He honored them with money and titles and positions at the court. Educated men from all over the empire flocked to Agra, Akbar's capital, in a hope to get a favor from the emperor. Here is the story of one such man. He was popularly known as Mullah do Piazza because he invented a dish known as do piazza. Mullah do Piazza was the son of humble parents. His father was a schoolmaster. There was never much money in the house, so Mullah do Piazza never enjoyed any luxuries. All he wanted was to learn more and more. Books were not so easily available then as they are now. They were handwritten and very expensive. Mullah do Piazza read all the books that he could lay his hands on. Sometimes he went to a rich man's house and took up a petty job so that he could read the books in that house. Now, in due course, he had mastered Persian and Arabic, philosophy, and many other things. And finally, he had the desire to become a courtier in the Akbar's court. This whole story depends upon the basic desire of Abdul to become a courtier and how he acquires his dream of being that. Okay, now let's start with the first page. Okay, now side by side you can see, children, the new words that will be coming in your textbook. The meanings of that are displayed on the slide itself. Okay, so let's start by reading the first page. If you see, children, this story is being created in the form of a drama with different characters. So let us start. 2.3 Abdul becomes a courtier. Father, who is a schoolmaster, is getting ready to go to school. Abdul, Father, to knowledge and erudition I aspire, to study hard and deep. Books I require. Will you lend me a little gold? Books I'll buy and study to rise high in the world. Father, only the first half of the month has passed, but alas, the money doesn't last. Great books and manuscripts are so expensive. They are treasures, rare and exclusive. But from my school, I will try to borrow books that will take you to a brighter tomorrow. Abdul, that will be great. How eagerly I wait. In the evening, when the father returns. Abdul, how many books could you get? Oh, now my life will be all set. Father, I am so sorry, son. Couldn't lay my hands on even one. Chorus. Poor Abdul is sad and dejected. Ponders, why my wishes are thus rejected. Continues to do his daily course. Reads borrowed books in tens and scores. An idea then crosses his mind to serve the rich and get paid in kind. Now students, on this page you find three new words and the meanings are as follows. Erudition, learning scholarly work. Scarce, sets of 20. In kind, payment given in the form of goods or services and not money. Now let us see what the first page tries to tell you. From this page we understand that once there was a schoolmaster during the reign of Emperor Akbar, whose son Abdul wanted to acquire knowledge and become a scholar. He liked to read books, so he asked his father for some gold to buy books. But Abdul's father's payment was not very was was not more was very less. Abdul's father's payment was very less, which did not last for even half the month. So he could not give Abdul the money, but he promised to borrow some books from the school where he worked. But in the evening, when he came back, he could not bring even one of the book. So feeling dejected and unhappy, Abdul decided to serve the rich and get paid in the form of goods or services and not money. Now let's go to the next page, children. Abdul approaches a rich merchant. Abdul, I am a poor student. Give me a chance to serve. Observe my work. Pay only what I deserve. Merchant, you appear to be smart. Be my clerk. I'll pay you well if honestly you work. Some days pass. The merchant calls Abdul. Merchant, I am pleased with your work and loving care. You are indeed a gem, quite rare. I'll give you a reward if your demand is fair. Abdul, excited. May I now read the books in your store? Quench my thirst for knowledge. I need nothing more. Chorus. Days passed by. He learned and learned, gaining the knowledge for which he yearned. Philosophy, astronomy, Arabic, and Persian. Abdul the scholar now is one in a million. Will he come to the emperor's notice? Will he be given an honorable office? Friend, news for you, Abdul. The emperor has answered your prayer. The royal Murgi Khana is now under your care. Abdul, what? The Murgi Khana for me? A scholar? Intellectual, sagacious, astute, made a poultry keeper? Never mind. The chance I won't refuse. It is an opportunity. I'll put it to good use. Now, children, on this page, you got some more new words and the meanings for it. If you can see, I'll just read. Clerk, a person who keeps records, accounts, etc. Quench, satisfy. Office, position or responsibility. Prayer, here it means a request. Sagacious, wise. Astute, intelligent. One who knows how to use a situation to his advantage. Okay, now children, from this page, what do you understand? Abdul approached a rich merchant and told him that he was a poor student. The merchant gave him the work of a clerk. Abdul worked seriously and the merchant was happy and pleased with his work and offered to give him price, for which Abdul asked for permission to read the books in his store and quench his thirst of knowledge. Days passed. Abdul, now a learned scholar, of philosophy, astronomy, Arabic, and Persian, was one in a million and now strived to become a courtier. And finally, he came in the notice of the emperor children. And what was the reward? He was made the head of the Murgi Khana. You know what is a Murgi Khana? A poultry farm, the royal poultry farm. Abdul was surprised to be made the head of the poultry farm or the poultry keeper. Though being upset about it, he still took it as a challenge and accepted it. Okay. Now children, let's go to the next page and read it. Okay. Chorus. Abdul worked with conviction, zeal, and passion. The hens were given a new kind of ration. The birds seemed to be in the pink of health. But nothing was spent from the emperor's wealth. Emperor, how is that? Why are we spending so little on our hens? Have most of them died in the pens? Minister, no, your majesty, they are alive and well. The secret of their health only Abdul can tell. Abdul enters and bows before the emperor. Emperor, how come you spend so little on our hens? How do you nourish them? At no expense? Abdul, Jahapana, your humble servant feeds them well. Food from the royal kitchen, if I may tell, but only scraps and shells and kitchen waste. That's enough for the hens. They relish the taste. It's good for their health. See how they thrive. Waste not, want not, that's my drive. Emperor, interesting young man, you seem to have brains. We put you in charge of the library for all your pains. Chorus, oh no, not again, only a keeper of books, and he wished to be a courtier. How sad he looks. Abdul, never mind, I love books. I'll get down to work. I'll handle this well. My duties I won't shirk. Now from this part of the lesson, you can see some more meanings, some more new words that are introduced. Let us read them. Okay? Zeal, enthusiasm. To be in the pink of health. To be fit and fine. Passion, great feeling. Drive, an effort made to achieve a certain purpose. Brains, intelligence. Shirk, avoid. So now children, from this part, what do you understand? Abdul worked with dedication and using his brains gave a new kind of ration to the hens when he was appointed as the poultry in charge or the poultry keeper. Without using the emperor's wealth, he did so, to which the emperor was surprised and inquired. Finally, Abdul faced the emperor and told him that his secret of feeding the chickens by the leftovers from the royal kitchen. The emperor was impressed and made him the librarian. Now you can see what he did was best out of waste, children, right? And what was the reward that he got for this? The emperor was impressed and made him the librarian, to which he was not satisfied, but as he longed to become the courtier, yet he decided that he loved the books and again accepted the new challenge in front of him. Now let's go to the next page, children, and see what it tells us. Okay? After 1 year, the emperor is looking at the books in the library. Emperor, what? All these books have such expensive jackets? Surely they've cost a fortune. Silks, brocades and velvets? Abdul, No, Your Majesty, the expenses were none. I can't believe it. Then how was it done? Abdul, Your Majesty, I observed that the formal requests were sent to you in bags made of the fabrics best. When the papers were read, the bags were discarded. Why waste the silk, velvet, brocade? I demanded. The royal tailors made the jackets. Nothing did they take. Each book was dressed for Your Majesty's sake. Emperor, you've great merit. I realized much earlier. I am happy to announce now you are my courtier. Chorus, wits, brains, and perseverance helped Abdul achieve his aim. Patience, determination won him great name and fame. So, this was the story of how Abdul became the courtier children. Now, let us see what meanings are there. Now, on the last page, children, you can see these meanings. 3 meanings. Brocade, rich fabric woven with golden or silk thread. Papers, official documents. Won him name and fame. It means he became a famous person. So from this page, what did you understand, children? That after an year, the emperor took a stroll in the library and was surprised to see the books having expensive jackets. So he inquired about the expenses and was surprised to hear that there were no expenses. So he went into the detail to know that Abdul had used the fabrics of the bags of the formal requests and letters that were received and afterwards discarded. And with the help of the discarded cloth, he, with the help of the royal tailors, made the jackets for the library books. Now, hearing this, the emperor was very happy and announced that because of the great merit of the scholar Abdul, he is the courtier now. Abdul became the courtier. So, children, wits, brains, and perseverance, along with patience and determination, won Abdul great name and fame. So, you also should take all the challenges that come into your way and do not say, I cannot do it. You can do anything what comes in your way. So, never say impossible because impossible itself says, I am possible. So, students, I hope you understood the lesson. Now, on the slide, you can see all the meanings that are given in the textbook. I have compiled it together. Please plot it down in your notebook. Write it down in your notebook. Okay? So, thank you for watching patiently, and I hope that all of you will take all the challenges that come in your life positively, accept it, and become good citizens in life. This is your teacher Dipti Kamalwar signing off. Let's meet in the next session. Goodbye.